Hello, this is Muffin 1986, and today I'm going to be talking about the WZ-112-2 that just came out. Super excited about this because, as we all know, we definitely need more IS tanks at Tier 8. I honestly don't think they have enough of these things. As a matter of fact, they should just get rid of all the other Tier 8s in the game and only put IS tanks. I only have probably about 8 of these things, I think. I'm starting to lose track, but I would really prefer it if with every new one they came out, there was even less differences between them. I really wish that they would just copy and paste them so that there was just less difference, and also in appearance too. Not only in functionality and the gun and everything about the tank, but also in appearance. I want it to look exactly the same. But I want one to be a collectible, and I want another one to be a premium, and I always want them to be in crates. And as a matter of fact, I wish they would lower the drop rate, probably more like 1%, with still no chance of getting it. And that's great. I mean, I like that. Being able to gamble, never knowing when you're going to get the tank, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And so being able to gamble now for something that's already come out in the game multiple times that just looks a little different just makes me laugh. So we have this tank. You look at the specs, and there is no difference basically between the Glacial 112 that's come out many times and this thing. But like I said, now you get to gamble for it. I really think Wargaming was thinking on this one. This is an excellent strategy. We'll copy paste a tank, and then not only will we sell it, but people will have to spend probably hundreds of dollars and maybe have a chance of not even getting it. And so at the time when the Glacial 112 was out, people didn't want that. People probably weren't even purchasing it at the time because they were like, you know what? I actually want to wait for something that comes out in crates. I don't want a guaranteed way of getting it. I want that 5% drop rate. And there was probably some disappointment when they saw it wasn't even a lower drop rate, because Wargaming should know by now we all like spending lots and lots of money on tanks. And so I was just going through here, and I don't even really have to read any of this. After I just saw what the picture of the new tank looked like when it came out, I just knew I wanted this thing. And I was a little disappointed that it had now a flat slope in the front instead of a pike nose. Darn it, some differences there. And yeah, cannon is exactly the same as the Glacial. I mean, the experience, the gaming experience is pretty much exactly the same. I mean, there's very, very little differences between the two. So it looks like they've got a little video here, so we'll go ahead and watch that. Oh, this is great. I mean, look at this. It even talks. Oh, I guess it even mentions that there's a little bit of a difference between the two tanks, the IS-3 and this one. But, I mean, who's not getting... this design will never get old. Like I said, they should just keep coming out with these designs. The IS tanks. And just keep selling them. Yeah, I mean, it's even kind of funny because I don't know if it's just me, but the guy, I don't know if it's the way he's talking or how he's speaking, but it really reminds me of this guy.
Stuff breaks, wears, leaks, and that costs money. Before you call Pro, let Mighty Tape save you dough. Hi, Billy Mays here from Mighty Tape, the flexible power wrap that seals, repairs, and saves you.
As for me, in all seriousness, I'm definitely not buying this tank. I think it's an absolute waste of money. I absolutely do not like these copy-paste tanks. I think the design of the IS is getting really old and very boring. And so, yeah, that's my input. But this is Stud Muffin 1986, and stay tuned.